Hey up, so this is the first of what hopefully will be a series of short videos that will introduce you to some of the new faces you've maybe seen at Trident. It seems like a good platform to get some messages out there. I'm convinced by a good friend of the gym, Mr. Josh Gudgeon, that this whole social media thing's here to stay. I'm dubious, but we'll give it a go and see how we get on. So, first thing I wanted to tell you guys about was, I guess, what happened with the rebrand. Myself, business partners, Danny Mitchell, who was already involved in Brain and Brawn, but Joe and Gemma took over Brain and Brawn, I think best part of 3 months ago now. I think it's fair to say it's been a bigger task than any of us expected, but we're getting there slowly but surely. It's been a bit more of a difficult task than we expected, but we're getting there. So we'd had ambitions to take over the facility for quite a while, actually. It nearly happened 18 months ago, but for various reasons it didn't. And then an opportunity presented itself this summer. Danny Mitchell was already part of Brain and Brawn, but an opportunity came to move Joe and Gemma's facility a little bit further up the road, bring it as one with what was Brain and Brawn. Myself to get involved in something that I was starting to become really, really passionate about, and that was born out of Trident. So that was what became Trident. The name, believe it or not, actually came from an 11-year-old. So I told my little lad, Mikey, I said, Mikey, we're looking at buying that gym now. I don't think it's going to happen, mate. And he's obsessed, absolutely obsessed with Aquaman, the film. And he was like, Dad, can't we call it Atlantis? No, Mikey, we can't call it Atlantis. And he's been in the gym a number of times. He'd done some of the kids' jiu-jitsu in there, rolling around on the mats with them. So he knew what the facility looked like. And it was him that said, Dad, you know you've got the CrossFit bit, and then you've got the gym bit, and then you've got the fighting bit, the MMA part. I said, yeah. He says, why not call it Trident? I was like, it's a really, really good idea, Mikey. So anyway, I put it to Danny, Joe and Gemma, and they all bought into it. And it just seemed to make sense that you had this facility that in essence, it still is 3 companies, but it's 3 companies that are starting to work together a little bit more. And Trident obviously been the 3-prong, if any of you didn't know what it is. Just seemed to symbolise that. So lo and behold, Brain and Brawn then became Trident Fitness, and we were named by an 11-year-old. So if nothing else, my little lad's probably got a job in marketing down the line. So look, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I think it's fair to say that none of us realised when we took on the facility how much work there was to do, but we're getting there. In the next couple of weeks, the kitchen and the cafe area, that'll all be done out. And I think that'll be a big step forward. I think people have seen that gradually we've been making some improvements. It's probably improvements behind the scenes that people can't see that have actually took up a lot of the time and probably a lot of the money. But for me, there's a massive opportunity with that facility to create something that I don't think certainly exists in area, Leeds, West Yorkshire, arguably maybe not in the country. You know, you've got one of the leading MMA martial arts facilities with Danny and AVT. You know, what they do is absolutely fantastic. He's stable of fighters. But the kids and people that train there, you've got Sam and Kirk running Utopia, which is a fantastic facility. And to be honest with you, then you had the gym, which was probably the bit that had been left a little bit. The gym itself didn't do any classes. It just had lots of PTs working out there, which is fantastic. But the gym itself didn't really, for me, have that much of a community. And that's one of the things that we're starting to build now by doing our own classes. Me posting stupid stuff on social media. I just want people to see some of the stuff that's going on, that we want it to become more than just a gym. We want it to become a community, and we want it to become a community across Utopia, AVT, and the Trident gym itself. And what we'll do is a series of videos over the next couple of weeks with the various people involved. So we're going to do some questions and answers with some of the people that maybe you don't know, some of the people you do know. As I say, it probably just helps familiarise yourself with what's going on and show you that we do give them monkeys. We're open to people's ideas. I've had some really, really good ideas from gym members this week that have took the time to email me or drop us a message on social media. So if you have got anything, drop us a message. But hopefully these messages will become a little bit more frequent. This is probably take 95 of me in the kitchen with just my dogs acting as my audience. So thanks for listening this far. I'll see you soon.